Hello everyone. Good evening everyone. I'm very happy to see all of your messages. Welcome to Viswam Edutech Spelling Bee International Premier League. VSIPL. Without further delay, let us jump into our session. Now I'm going to ask you questions quickly. You're going to answer me. Of course, this is not similar to a Zoom link or Google Meet link, so I may not be able to see your answers. But for these questions, no, yes or no. If you want to make it clear, you should not answer with yes or no, but with any other words you can answer. I'm going to ask you questions a little faster, and you should also answer in a fast mode. So make sure you're not using yes or no. Are you all ready? Wonderful. In this segment, as I mentioned, we are not on Zoom call or Google Meet call, so I may not be able to see your answers. I kindly request all of you to be honest to yourself and start answering. Ready? Let's dive in. Is the sky blue? Are you feeling tired? Did you eat your breakfast today? Can I have the pen? Do you like to read books? Questions are not over. Have you finished your homework? Is the chair comfortable? Do you enjoy playing games? Are you going to the party? Do you know who is the President of India? Wonderful. These are the questions. If you have answered with yes or no, that means you're a loser. Rather, if you have answered these questions with some other words except yes or no, that means you're a winner. For example, is the sky blue? Absolutely. Are you feeling tired? Not exactly. Did you eat your breakfast today? Of course. Can I have the pen? Sure. Do you? I love to read books. Have you finished your homework? Long back. Is the chair comfortable? Very comfortable. Do you enjoy playing games? I love to play games. Are you going to the party? I'm thinking of. Do you know who's the President of India? Who don't know? Like these, if you have not used yes or no for these questions answers, that means you are a winner. If you have used yes or no for these questions, that means you're a loser. Just kidding, and it's going to help you develop your communication skills as well. All right, let's take a quick review of whatever we learned so far. Before explaining that, I just wanted to reiterate the spelling bee competition structure. As we mentioned last year, we conducted this spelling bee competition at 4 levels: school level, zonal level, and national level. And this time, as all of you know, and if I have to remind you all, we are associated with a company called North-South Foundation, which is located in America. So we are taking this spelling bee competition at 5 different levels: school level, zonal level, regional level, national level, and international level. International level, that means the winners from national level will go to United States of America for attending international spelling bee competition, and the participants, only the participants will get the complete sponsorship from Viswam Edutech. Since we are getting a huge opportunity, I kindly request you to prepare your students much more. As you know, competing with within our school is little easy. Competing with other schools may be little difficult. Competing with other zones or states or districts, little tougher. Competing with other nations, even tougher, maybe the toughest. So the harder you prepare your students, the better they are going to perform. So now, in the last few sessions, we have seen there are 26 alphabets in which 21 consonants are there, and 21 consonants produce 24 sounds, and there are 5 vowels, and 5 vowels produce 20 sounds. So totally 44 sounds. These 44 sounds are given by IPA, International Phonetic Alphabet. And in vowels, we had seen 2 different categories. One is monophthong. Monophthong, there are 12 sounds, in which 7 short vowel sounds and 5 long vowel sounds. I'm sorry, we are getting near Diwali festival, so a lot of cracker sound. I hope this will not distract us. So the vowel sound, monophthongs, 12 sounds. We have seen these sounds. Writing capital I in between 2 forward slashes, the sound is E, as in hit, sit. Writing small letter E in between 2 forward slashes, the sound is and said. Writing E and A and E combining in between 2 forward slashes, the sound is A, as in bag, bat. The sound is A. Writing E in reverse in between 2 forward slashes, the sound is A, about, sofa. The next set of sounds, writing A and colon in between 2 forward slashes, the sound is A, car, father. Writing A in reverse in between 2 forward slashes, the sound is O, as in of, not. There was a question asked from the previous webinar. The difference between car and of, slightly confusing. It's very simple. Writing A and colon, this is a long sound. The sound is just wide open your mouth, ah. Whereas when you write the A in reverse, and the sound is ah, wide open your mouth, but your lips will turn O shape, ah. That is the difference between these 2 sounds. The next sound we had seen, writing U like in between 2 forward slashes, the sound is O, as in push, foot. Writing V upside down in between 2 forward slashes, the sound is mud, luck. And the next sounds we had seen, writing small letter I and colon in between 2 forward slashes, the sound is E, as in C, E. Writing C in reverse, colon, the sound is O, law, saw. The next sound, writing E in reverse and a crescent on top, colon. The sound is as in girl, nurse. And the last sound we had seen, writing U and colon in between 2 forward slashes, the sound is O, as in food, school. 2 important points I mentioned. The transcription will always be written in between 2 forward slashes. And the second point, whenever you see colon near the transcription, that means that says the longer sound. Without slash, it's the shorter sound, and with colon, it is the longer sound. Let us remember that. Now, let us go for our today's learning. So far, we saw whatever we have seen till last session. They are all monophthong. Mono means single. Now we are going to see diphthong. Diphthong That means two vowel sounds. Two vowel sounds come together, begins with one sound and ends with another sound. Diphthong. There are 8 sounds, and today let us see how much ever is possible. The first sound we are going to see is writing small letter A and U like in between two forward slashes. The sound is ow. Ow. If you pronounce ow, o, ow. If you look at some examples, you will understand better. The first set of examples: now, how, cow, wow, brown, down, town, clown, crown, frown. The next set of examples: loud, cloud, crowd, proud, found, round, sound, bound, ground, house. So these words have the sound ow sound. And the last set of examples: mouse, spouse, outside, about, around, without, shout, mouth, south, thousand. All these words have the sound ow. Writing A, small letter A and U in between two forward slashes. The sound is ow. The next sound we are going to see is writing capital I and small e in reverse. The sound is ear. 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 Let's see the examples. Ear, near, dear, fear, tear, clear, ear, hear, cheer, peer. It's not cheer, cheer. It's not peer, it's peer. The next set of examples: beer, steer, sheer, gear, rear, sphere, carrier, appear, disappear, reappear. And the last set of examples: severe, engineer, pioneer, volunteer, interfere, persevere, cavalier, cashier, chanticleer, mountaineer. So the sound is ear, writing capital I and E in reverse in between two forward slashes. The sound is ear. Wonderful. Now let us go for the next sound. The next sound is written E and E in reverse. E and E in reverse in between two forward slashes. The sound is If you produce this sound if you observe your mouth, you will find the sound just smile like that sound. Let us see some examples. Air, hair, fair, pear, chair, stare, bear, care, dare, rare. Two sounds combination. The next set of examples: share, spare, squire, compare, declare, prepare, repair, aware, beware, scare. The last set of examples for this sound: glare, flare, spare, prayer, layer, player, mayor, there, where, anywhere. The sound a, o, two sounds combination. O, ow, ow. That is the sound here. Air, air, hair, like this. And the last sound we are going to see for today is writing U like and E in reverse. That is U, U and U, The examples: it's not tour, it's tour. Poor, sure, cure, pure, mature, secure, endure, assure, ensure. So generally we tend to pronounce T-O-U-R, tour. It's not oo sound, oo, tour. P-O-O-R, generally I heard people saying it's poor. It's not poor, not oo sound, it's poor, oo sound. S-U-R-E, sure. No, it's not sure, it's sure. Cure. P-U-R-E, pure. So oo, it's combination. The next set of examples: ensure, allure, obscure, immature, manure, conjure, demure, misconstrue, reassure, unsecure. So the sound is O, The last set of examples: impure, insecure, overcure, procure, inure, adjure, usure, actually, cured, surety. It's not surety, it's surety. Surety, oo and sound. So all these words have oo sound. Now for understanding a little better, let us see the anecdotes using these sounds. You will understand better. The first sound, ow. Try to remember this small statement, a phrase: brown cow at house now. Ow. Brown cow at house now. Allow, plow, vowel, ouch, drought. The next sound, I and reverse E, ear. Try to remember this phrase: hear the idea clear. So the sound is ear. Examples: weird, weary, airy, sairy, theorist, ear sound. The next two sounds, writing E and again writing E in reverse. Care, a, care for your hair. The sound a, care for your hair. Example words: hair, affair, declare, despair, compare. The last sound we had seen today, writing U and E in reverse, in between two forward slashes. It's oo. Try to remember this phrase: poor but pure. Poor but pure. The sound is oo. Example words: secure, mature, endurance, security, curiosity, sound. So now let us get little more clarification with the sentences. The first sentence, the crowd, gathered near the chair, to hear, ear, the tourist, guide speak. The second statement, she let out a shout, when the weary, traveler tripped on the stair, during the city tour, tour. The next statement, allow, the engineer, to compare, the plants with the old cure, method. And the last statement, the brown, dog ran past the deer, child sitting in the square, near the museum, secure, gate. I hope you understood a little better. Now it's time for us to take this assessment. And I'm very happy to mention in last webinar, we had seen on the comment box, a lot of people had participated in the assessment and they had posted their marks as well. That's really much appreciated. But as I always mention, every webinar is seen or watched by about 1,000 people. But while taking the assessment and giving their marks in the comment box, it's much lesser. Only it's about 5% or 10% people let us know through the chat box, through the comment box about their score. And also I mentioned very clearly, even if you have scored very less marks, it's not a big deal. This is the learning period. So we can very boldly and courageously post our evaluation mark. I always reminded you with two statements. If you score very good, very well, like 8, 9 out of 10, just tell yourself, it's just the beginning. In the beginning stage itself, you're scoring that much. It's a good appreciation. At the same time, if you have scored very less marks, maybe 2 or 3 or 5, it is still appreciated because this is just the beginning. Much more to practice and learn. We can do that over a period of time. And I'm very confident with this involvement, whoever is taking the assessment and posting the comments and continuously attending the webinars, with your dedication and involvement, I promise you and I guarantee you, end of January first week, because that is the learning period I mentioned. From September 1st till January 31st is the learning period. Before the end of learning period, that means before January 31st, you all will be above 50 or 60% perfect in this phonetic transcription. And I already mentioned I'm also learning, and I will also be perfect above 60% in the transcription part. So never ever hesitate in taking up this assessment and posting your score in the comment box. And as I always mention, put your questions regularly in the chat box so that it will be helpful for us to discuss more whenever you have a question addressed in our next session. So make sure you put your questions, and whatever score you score in assessment part, so that it will help us understand you much better. Wonderful. Now let us go for the assessment part. Be ready, all of you. Take a pen and paper. And these are the phonetic transcription. And I'm going to give you just 20 seconds to 30 seconds because there are 8 transcriptions and 8 words you need to write. Your time starts now. Come on, start. Without any distraction. Come on, make sure. Wonderful. Your time is up. Let us see how many marks you score. Now check with the answers and do the correction yourself. Again and again, I'm telling you, be honest to yourself, not to somebody else. Now just correct yourself and put the marks out of 8 and put your marks on the comment box. Let us see how much you score. Great. So I hope all of you are communicating with me through comment box, through your messages. So I'm very happy about it. Again, I repeat, if you have scored very less, it's good. This is the learning period. At the same time, if you have scored more, it's very good. It's not very good. If you have scored less, it's very good. If you have not scored very more, that means it's very, very good. Because I heard a statement from my guru, I already mentioned, if you get what you want, it's good. If you don't get what you want, it's very, very good. That means you're something very big than what you expect is waiting for you. So I'm wishing you all the best, and kindly, as I always mention, kindly subscribe to Viswam Edutech YouTube official channel so that you will be able to get the updates, and these videos will be available all the time. You can download and show to your students whenever you get free time, specifically on Saturdays at school campus, so that our students will get much better understanding about transcription. And one thing I just wanted to mention, why transcription for spelling bee competition? Pronunciation and spelling both go hand in hand. If the pronunciation goes wrong, spelling goes wrong. That is the reason we wanted to focus on phonetic transcription at this time. Once we are done with all the 44 sounds, we're going to focus on much more because we will have more time till January 31st. And we're going to discuss much more, and we will ensure all your students' progress is on high peak. So having said that, let's call it a day and have a wonderful day, wonderful evening ahead. And I'm wishing you all, on behalf of Viswam Edutech, wishing you happy Diwali. Thank you all very much, and have a wonderful and safe Diwali celebration. Bye for now.